Hello again. My name is Jeff Mauk, and this is my channel regarding the quest that I was on and the mystery I'm trying to solve. And I appreciate you coming back here. Today is a great day, and I think we've come a long way. If you haven't reviewed the first two videos yet, that's okay. You should, because there's a lot of information in those videos that I probably won't be covering in this one. But I do have an interesting advancement that I think you might find as exciting as I did. And this is brand new to me, partly because I'm not really super technologically advanced. I do my best, I try, and I fumble along. But I had my wife help me yesterday. See, I had a picture of that object at the Institute for the Study of Ancient Cultures, and I was showing it to you guys like this, and you know, as you can see, you can't really get that clear a picture of it. So I had my wife, but I had it on my cell phone, and so I was able to expand the picture, and now it looks like this. And if you look at it side by side with my salt cellar, please tell me if you see anything, if you can just help me connect the dots here. You know, am I nuts, or I mean, can you believe your eyes? Because I can believe my eyes, and I know what I see. All right, so here it is on my cell phone. You see those circumpuncts? Now take a look at this object, and you tell me what you see. Huh. Now, if the theory is correct that this object here, according to the museum, was found at El Fayum, Egypt, and dated 100 AD. If this object was made at the same time and place, and I do believe it was, then this object was made in Egypt at El Fayum in around the year 100 AD. So that's one of the most profound connections of this object to its possibility of being used in Jesus's ministry and being connected to the object that people have been looking for, that they call the Holy Grail. So this has been a great day. So for the first time, we get to see these objects side by side, very close, and it's pretty incredible. And you know, another thing that is part of this is, if it wasn't for this technology, we wouldn't be able to examine this evidence as closely. So it's a great day for the advancement of the answer to the quest, and it looks like it's the dots are connecting, and I hope to see you in the next video. I look forward to your comments. Please subscribe and share this video with others who you think might be interested. I'm trying to be very objective about this, even though I think it's evident that something supernatural is going on here. And I mentioned in the last video that there was some crazy kind of hope and that I didn't know what was going on. And I still don't, I'm not certain, but I am more convinced than ever that there is some crazy kind of hope. And we're starting to get evidence of it. And this is evidence of, first of all, establishing when and what this is and could be. It's starting to look more probable. As time has gone on and I've investigated and researched the possibilities surrounding this object, almost every day I get closer and closer, and nothing that I have found moves me backwards. Everything has moved in the forward positive direction, confirming my suspicions that this is indeed the Holy Grail. And I mean, I read, I watch YouTube videos, I read research papers of other people who study things like the Holy Grail in history, the Arthurian legends, which are related and sprang out of the Holy Grail legends, and the Parsifal poem. I study linguistics and the linguistical connections, theology, Egyptology, Judaism, the Coptic aspects of Christianity, everything that is possibly related to the historical events that we can prove occurred and what people believed in the times that they lived in. All the various historical figures that are famous that we know of, what was their actual belief and motivation when people act upon their beliefs. And we can see in history many people acted upon the belief in a holy object that they believed had mystical powers, and this became known as the Holy Grail. And that's what the Crusades were all about, was the Knights Templar, organized in the 1100s, began the Crusades, going back to Jerusalem to look for objects associated with the crucifixion and or the Last Supper, anything that might have been associated with Jesus or his burial even. And so they conducted 3 major crusades. That's just one thing. Then there was the Emperor Charlemagne and Napoleon and Hitler, and they were all seeking a religious object of power. Whether or not such a thing has the power is not the point. The point is the belief. And I'm of the belief that there is indeed something strange going on and some kind of spiritual power that may be related. But the ultimate power is obviously belongs to God. And in all things, whether you believe in God or not. I'm not here to convert anybody or challenge anyone's beliefs. I kind of see things in a binary way. Maybe that's the limitations of my human mind. But it's kind of easy for us to sort things into good and bad, black and white, the wheat from the chaff, kind of a thing. God or no God. And so, even though I did say I wasn't going to preach, I'm not sure I know how, but I know a lot of things that I've been taught that got me to thinking about philosophy and theology. And I went to Sunday school for a few years in the Christian Science Church, and at every close of every Sunday school, they would say the following, which is Mary Baker Eddy, the founder of Christianity. In Sunday school, they would say this: there is no life, truth, intelligence, nor substance in matter. All is infinite mind and its infinite manifestation. Spirit is the real and eternal. Matter is the unreal and temporal. Spirit is God, and man is his image and likeness. Therefore, man is not material. He is spiritual. And then they would say, Sunday school is dismissed. So, that's an interesting way to think about us. I'm not sure I don't believe it, which is not the same as saying I do believe it. It's almost the same. But yeah, I think there's a spiritual nature to us, that when we die, we don't completely die. Our consciousness goes on somewhere, and that's a hopeful thing. That's part of the crazy kind of hope. Sometimes we are given evidence that we either believe it or don't believe it. But this evidence that I was given, this box and that box, is pretty strong evidence for me to connect the dots that something crazy, hopeful is going on. And I hope there's something crazy, hopeful going on in your life. And so keep the faith, or get some faith, or have some faith, and love one another. That's my message for today. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you in the next one. And remember, if the dogma is wrong, maybe the stray dogma is right.